there are advantages to your game freezing. Like... Ching. Now, something I did off-screen and probably should have shown on-screen is it's shown that you can actually break these bomb rocks with your ball and chain. So bombs are pretty much useless except for arrows and underwater. Also, I went, since the video started in Castle Town, I'm pretty sure I said I was going to turn in those day flies, which I didn't do last video, but I did it now. And I did, of course, get the pose off screen. So now, let's not screw up this time. Aha! We did it! You put rare chew jelly in your bottle. Set it to B on the screen and drink it with B to replenish all hearts and briefly boost energy strength. Alright. Let's get another item out there. And I still have all three of my arrows. So what do you know? Advantage of that, I'll get my bombs out there. How about we save? Yes, I want to save actually, just in case it happens again. And I always got the backup file, of course, in case anything does happen again, and I really don't want to keep this 120 video. So, it's just like tempting fate doing this again. I mean, I did it. I just did it, and like it didn't do anything. I really don't know what that was. Actually, I think I have a logical explanation for it. And yes, by logical I mean completely illogical. Meaning, I think basically the thing is, all video games have feelings. Yes, feelings. So I think that by talking about Skyward Sword and getting myself excited for the next Let's Play, I was breaking Nintendo Capri Sun's golden rule. And Twilight Princess was not happy about that. Well, is this like ice? Yeah, it is. Yeah, I was breaking Nintendo Capri Sun's golden rule. So, and by doing that, I made Twilight Princess very angry. And then she said, "You need to pay." Okay? So I'm very sorry. Please let me through this door. Thank you. So yes, no more talk about Skyward Sword. I'm gonna follow the Nintendo Capri Sun golden rule, which is enjoy the Let's Play while it lasts, and don't talk about what you're gonna do in the future, and enjoy what you're doing right now. And this isn't something too terribly important. Whoa! I forgot about this. Hello. I mean, I knew that you could light both of the torches and get a treasure chest, but I forgot about this. Good thing I didn't. I mean, good thing I remembered the ice was here, but I didn't expect this. And I'm not really following the guidebook right now. I'm planning to do that once I start the next, story, almost a chapter. Well, I have been watching Luca Jin's Paper Mario Let's Play. Like I said, it inspired me to make those videos for Paper Mario. By the way, amazing Let's Play. Absolutely incredible. Luca Jin, I say. I'm gonna tell you something about Luca Jin. She is a great Let's Player. I mean, incredible, actually. She's one of the best Let's Players ever. The thing is, before Paper Mario, she didn't do any games I was interested in. And that was the problem. Like, she did, like, games like Shadow of the Colossus and, Chrono Cross, which I'm sure are great games. They're just not really my kind of games. Like those serious RPGs or strategy games. They're just not really my kind of games. But, I mean, Luca Jin, now that I've seen Paper Mario, I'm like, oh my gosh, she's a great Let's Player. I mean, the only thing I saw before that, besides her guest appearance on Attacking Toucans video. By the way, please don't watch that video unless you're over 18 years of age. No, I'm kidding. It's just really funny. Look, of course he would have Luca Jin. Yeah, other than that, the only thing I knew her from was Barbie's Horse Adventures. So I'm like, yeah, it's funny when it does that, but then I watched her do this Paper Mario Blind, and that alone has such a... Like, you know me, right? Paper Mario was the first game I really loved. You know, Super Mario 64 was the Paper Mario. I really love that one too. So to see just someone playing it blind, and especially someone who's good at Let's Playing as Mukajin, is just great. You sled down that slow. Snow. No, I hope I'm not going to sled slow because this is actually what we need to do. Yes. Now they're back. Yeto and Yeta are back at the summit, and we gotta race them. So the first race against Yeto is not that difficult. I mean, if you're not good at this, if you suck at snowboarding, then yeah, it will be difficult. Well, I probably would suck at snowboarding, but I mean, if you're not good with this game, which I used to suck, but I was still able to beat Yeto. Now the thing is, sometimes you might just make one mistake and fall, and that's the thing. So this is assumed to be pretty easy, and it is. Now one thing there is there's a shortcut up there, and that's what you are eventually going to need to do, but for now I'm not going to push my luck. This heart piece, which is, yeah, yes, that's what we're getting right now by doing this, by racing him, is a heart piece. And basically with this heart piece is something that I can usually either do on my first try, or it'll take me like 500 tries. I just love the way that house looks in the distance. I always have too. Now one thing here, don't bump into that post. I swear, don't do it. Because that's what Nintendo Capri Sun did, and if you do that, you're gonna lose. That's a mistake I think that a lot of people have made. So, but now this time talk to Yeta. So Yeta says she races anytime. So, yes, Yeto doesn't actually give us anything, but we're gonna need to talk to Yeta, and she's gonna race us, and she doesn't use a sled, I don't think. I think she belly slides, yeah. And, she's a lot better than her husband. Everything. So, yes, to beat Yeta, you are going to need to use that shortcut. So, this is what's going to get us the heart piece. And this is the thing I can either do very quickly, or I can't do it. This is actually used to be one of the heart pieces that oh, by the way, I'm going to show you this now. Oh, rare color of wolf. Looks tasty. Breakfast now? Meat in morning? No. That too bad. Why would you have to say breakfast then? Maybe just because it's nighttime? I don't really know. Maybe. Yeah, it's not morning right now, it's night. Well, it probably is morning, because it's been night for quite a while. You know, one thing I never get, and tell me if any of you agrees with this, but why do PM and AM both start at 12? They should start at 1. Shouldn't they? Am I the only one that gets that? I think it's just... Wait, why am I racing Yeto? Because I talked to him, that's why. Well, we'll follow at the earliest opportunity. But anyway, I guess while we're doing this meaningless thing, which I'll follow at the first opportunity, that was nice. You're farting powder snow in me. Of course, when I try to fall on purpose, I can't. Okay. And yes. They'll warp you back up here. It's not just like a time penalty. So, yes. Talk to Yeta. You beat husband, you good. You race me. You can only race her after you've beaten Yeto. She'll not race against you unless you've proven you're good. I mean, it does take some skill to beat Yeto. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I think that most people should be able to do it. See, at first, Yeto won't actually seem that hard because you'll get ahead of her, probably. But then you'll see that you're not way ahead of her, and she's right there if you're doing your best. And if you're not, then she will be ahead of you. So, and everything that Yeto didn't do, like not take any sort of shortcut, like not bounce across the tops of these trees, Yeto's gonna do it. She'll use every way possible to beat you. It's a lot like Super Mario Galaxy racing Cosmic Luigi as opposed to Cosmic Mario. It's a lot like that. Of course, the big thing is right here. You can get by without doing the treetop shortcut, but you cannot win this race without doing this right here. And it's not that hard. sometimes I just fail. See? Sometimes I just do. I don't get it. It's because turning is just so stiff, so if you might make the wrong turn, and it's hard to compensate. So let's try it again. This shouldn't take too long. I mean, it really shouldn't. I wasn't fully expecting to get it on my first try, although I was doing perfectly until that. But I really don't get it. So yeah, so she'll start off ahead, and you'll get ahead, but if you see your arrow versus the red dot, you'll see that you're never going to get too far ahead of her. You really do have to put up a perfect performance. Like I said, you don't need to do everything perfect. You don't need to get the exact inside of every corner. You don't need to use the treetop shortcut. But if you like bump into a wall, it will be very hard to win. Yeah, like even if you can't go on the treetops, if you can use one tree to bounce, then you should be good. Oh man, 11 minutes. Let's win this and get out of here. And I got a surprise for you next video. Yeah, go straight here. Don't go left. I think I always go left at that point. We made it. No, we didn't. Gosh. I don't get it. I don't get why I can't do that. It's not that hard. I think I had a phase where, like, I used to never be able to do it, and then I had a phase where I could do it, and now I think I can't do it anymore, even though I'm, like, almost getting it. I don't get it. It's not that hard. I mean, it's no harder than the bridge. I mean, the first bridge, it's no harder than that. It's no harder than that. It's no harder than sledding through these narrow things and not hitting the wall. I don't get what my problem is. I also don't get why I can't hit the treetops anymore. I used to be able to do that. I just lost my skill. Okay, we got some speed this time. I think maybe I need to... I really don't know. I think I need to, like, go straight on. I don't get why I can't get it perfectly. But the shortcut is what I especially can't get, because I'm just falling off. And there's really no excuse for that. At least I'm getting rupees every time, but that's hardly good enough for me. Look, just... look at that. Is that hard at all? Is that hard at all? That's not hard at all. I don't get why. Okay, now here's the thing that's gonna cost you. Damn it! Yeah, this last part is a lot harder. Get this! You already lost. In fact, you're probably not even gonna beat your best time despite taking the shortcut. See? I didn't even do that. Like I said, bumping into a wall was devastating. I think I'll try this one more time before I end the video. I mean, she's good. Like I said, you make one mistake and you lose. This time, I'm gonna win, okay? But I better not follow the shortcut. I really hope I can get the treetop shortcut, too. I really don't get why I haven't been able to do that. I mean, the shortcut, I get it. I mess up. But this, I mean, I don't get how I could be doing it any more perfectly. I'm just not going high enough. Like... you want to know something? You know that video of Super Mario Sunshine Versus where attacking toucans couldn't get on the big tree? You do not know how much I felt for him. Not because that had happened to me, but just because the whole thing in general, being frustrated like that. Yes! But is this really the best thing to do? I don't think so. Yeah, so maybe that's not even the best thing to do. I mean, you can get some extra rupees. But I just totally fell for him. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because my own frustration with the part I was stuck at, which was the first world. I wasn't stuck. I was just, it took me like 14 minutes or 20 minutes to beat that one part. Okay, this is the hard part right here. So our mistake last time was that we went too far to the right, and it's going to happen again. Same freaking thing. Same fucking thing. You crouch to get your speed back, but that's not going to make much of a difference, because we're going to lose again despite setting a new record. great. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this next video.